Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eva, and today we are going to color. I'm going to show you how to color your hair and give you a few quick and easy tips on home hair coloring, because I know right now a lot of salons are still closed and a lot of women are running around with look at these roots. A lot of you women are running around, maybe guys too, I don't know, are running around with roots like that. So today it's gonna be kind of like a crash course, but that's what we're doing today. So if you're ready for that and you want to learn how to color your hair at home, let's go. Hey there, welcome back. So I am in my bathroom, obviously. The video may even sound a little bit echoey because I have a high ceiling. But anyway, so we're in my bathroom, which is my salon, my home salon right now. So before we get started, I just want to touch upon a few things. I am a hairdresser. For those of you that don't know, we're not doing this blindly. I am a hairstylist of 25 years. So I kind of know what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. I just want to let you know, first and foremost, I'm going to try and do my very best to give you the best advice possible to color your hair at home. But you have to understand that I got an itchy ear. I have like 25 years plus of education and learning and all of that stuff. So I can't teach you all of that in a 20-minute YouTube video. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to give you the best advice I possibly can to get you through until all the hairstylists go back to work until they're able to go back to work and we're all able to go back to sitting in the salon in the chair and getting pampered and having your roots done. So first and foremost, I do know that a lot of you will be buying your products at a drugstore. You know, you do what you got to do when you're in a crunch and when you don't want to walk around with your roots looking like this anymore. You do what you got to do, and I understand that, you know. So tip number one, if I have to recommend a drugstore brand color box, I always say go with L'Oreal Preference, whatever. I haven't looked at a drugstore shelving of hair color in a while, but choose the one that says L'Oreal, because that's the product that as a salon professional. So L'Oreal is a professional product. So choose the L'Oreal. And honest to God, honestly, I gotta be 100% completely honest with you. I am not familiar with drugstore products. I can't remember the last time I actually used drugstore color in my hair. I really can't remember. Maybe I was 25, maybe I don't even know. But just choose the L'Oreal brand. That's all I can say about that. Now, this is a really very basic chemistry class, so take notes and pay attention. And maybe you can even, look at me playing with my hair. I'm having bad hair right now. You know, if you're close to your hairdresser, maybe you can call her up and say, hey, can you tell me what level color you use? 1 is black, 10 is blonde. So keep that in mind with the color chart. And even some drugstores have like color charts. If you can get your hands on one, if you can see one, 1 is black, jet black, witch black, 1 is black, 10 is blonde. So you're going to go up from there. Try to match your level as best as you possibly can. Now please remember, rule number 1, if you are like brown like me, like my hair is pretty dark. I'm about a level 5 right now. 4 or 5. I'm not going to if I want to be blonde today, I'm not going to go to a drugstore and buy a box that says level 10 because Eva feels like being a blonde today and slap that shit in my hair and expect my hair to turn blonde. It doesn't work like that. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. The only thing that's going to be blonde, if even, will be your roots. Maybe, and maybe even not. Just don't fucking do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. You're only coloring your roots. You're only going to touch up. This is just a root touch up video. This isn't we're changing our fucking hair color. We want to have this is just a root touch up. That's all we're talking about. We're not changing hair colors. We're not doing highlights. We're not doing anything crazy like that. We're touching up our roots today. That's all we're doing. I'm just giving you advice on that. All right. So if you are a level 4 or 5, you are going to go to the drugstore and you're going to look for a 4 or 5. That's all you're going to do. You are only going to apply the color on your roots. But just there. You're not putting it anywhere else. You're just applying it on your roots. Look at these. Look at that. Holy Hannah. I'm like probably, man, I bet you I'm like 75% white now. That's crazy. We're only doing our roots. We're not changing anything. Read the instructions, because if you don't choose L'Oreal, if you can't find L'Oreal and you got to choose another brand, they all have different timing. You want to check the timing instructions. Is it 20 minutes? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 45 minutes? Like just read the instructions. How long do I got to keep the shit in my hair for? That's all you need to know, seriously. And you're only applying it at your roots. That's it. That's all. Make sure you're wearing like a really shitty top or something. Okay, I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't even know how many times I get color on something like a top or a pair of pants. I'm like, shit. And I know better, and I have capes and I have everything here, but anyway, sometimes Eva still gets color on her clothes. Protect things that you don't want to get color on, because believe you me, color flies everywhere. I don't care how careful you think you are, color flies. It flies. It gets wings and it just flies. So protect don't wear anything nice. If you're doing this in your bathroom, protect your bathroom sink. Mind you, color does quite easily come off of bathroom sinks. Even if you have a white bathroom sink, it will come off. It's not going to stain, or it shouldn't anyway. Protect your things and follow the time out. There's one other thing that I wanted to say. Now, some drugstores or pharmacies or whatever you call them where you live, I don't know, some of them actually sell, it is like I don't know what it's called. I want to say ISO. No, it's not ISO, but it is an actual color line. Some drugstores actually do have like bottles of peroxide, like 10, 20, 30, 40 volume peroxide. They have those. Some of them might even have tubes of color. They might, really. So just check if you can, check with your hairdresser. If you can't, that's okay too. But just make sure that you're getting your level. Like, now look at my hair carefully. Like it's kind of hard to see. I'm just kind of trying to go, see my hair color. I'm a level 4 or 5, but it's not working. Like, I can't do it like that because it's hard to see. But I'm about a level 4 or 5. Sometimes, yeah, I usually choose 5 or 6, and without confusing you, I use a 30 volume, because if I just use a level 5 or 6 with a 20 volume, it just makes my hair really dark brown and it almost looks black. Right now it's not. It has a lovely, and I use a little bit of red. So you can see my hair is, yeah, you can see it. So you can see there. Oh, there, that's a great, it's a 6. So keep in mind, you only want to deposit color on your roots, and you only want to cover your roots. That's all we're doing. We're just covering the roots. We're just coloring them until the hairdresser is open, until this whole V thing is gone. That's all we're doing. So, I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, so you just want to stick with the closest 4, 5, 6, whatever level you are, 7, 8, 9, I don't know what you are. Stick with the closest that you can here when you're buying your hair color. I can't, like I said, I can't pack 25 years of training into a 20-minute video. I can't tell you what color to buy. I can't tell you anything like that. I can only give you the best advice possible. 1 is black, 10 is blonde. Try to match your color in that 1 to 10 range. and choose a color from the drugstore as best you can. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I have here. So you can see I have all professional stuff. I do have gloves. When you are buying your drugstore box, I can't believe I'm recommending that. But when you're buying your drugstore box color, they do come with gloves. Some of them are actually pretty shitty gloves. I don't even know who they think these gloves fit, but if you can buy gloves, and you're gonna, you know what, they actually come in handy for a lot of different things. So I really would recommend just go and buy yourself a box of gloves. So I have all the professional stuff here, all my color, my peroxide. I have a color key to help open squeeze the color out of the tube. So I have all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and then we're going to get started. Hey there, so you can see that I put 3 different colors in my hair color thing because I put a smidgen of red in my hair color. So it's mostly red, it's mostly brown, it's mostly brown with just a little hint of red. So it almost, when you're outside and even in here, it gives it just that slight little hint of mahogany. When it's actually, when you're outside, it really shows much nicer. But yeah, so I mixed 3 different colors. Please don't try that at home. Just pick one color. Don't get all crazy. Remember, Eva is a trained professional. You are not. So you want to mix that up. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. You want to mix it up really, really well. And I also think, though, hang on a second, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of different drugstore box color things, kits, they come in bottles. Like, I'm pretty sure you mix everything in a bottle and then you shake the shit out of it. Like, I mean, you really, really, really shake it good. So if that's the case, those are like way much easier anyway. And there was something else I wanted to tell you and I absolutely forget. Please don't try and dye any other hair on your body. Like, don't be all experimental and shit and think like, oh, I think I'm going to dye my eyebrows, because that can be really dangerous. Like, I used to dye my eyebrows when my hair color was actually a little bit lighter than this, but please don't do that. Don't dye your eyebrows. Don't dye your pubic hair. Like, if you have gray hair in your pubic hair, like, don't try and put this down there. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but like, I wouldn't recommend it. So just don't do that anyway. Or maybe ask, like, no, don't ask anybody. Don't do that. That's just dumb. So when it's all like nice and creamy, you can see if you are using a container and a brush, once you're all nice and creamy, we are good to rock and roll. Now we're only doing our roots, right? We're just getting in our roots. For those of you, I just want to say, for those of you that, let's say maybe you have sensitive scalp, or the hairdresser uses a special product on you, then I would recommend like just not even watching this. Like, just don't even bother, or talk to your hairdresser. Maybe you can't use drugstore colors and maybe they're not good for you. So don't try it. Or if you still do want to try it because your roots are out of control, do a patch test. And I know patch tests are boring. We just want our fucking roots done and we want this gray hair gone. But seriously, do a patch test. You can do a patch test just drop a blob of color there and just see what happens. Wait, like 15, 30 minutes, wait and see. if you get any reaction or any kind of crazy burning or anything. But yeah, like if your hairdresser has like special stuff for you, then maybe drugstore color isn't your thing and you shouldn't be watching this. Another thing I wanted to say, oh my God, I can't forget what I forgot, totally forgot what it was. Okay, so we're ready to go. I'm going to see if I can, hang on, we're going to turn some, I'm going to turn you around, see if I can do this. Turn some lights on. Can you, oh yeah, you can kind of see. I'm going to try. Oh, and then I'll even show you like an after picture. Yay, Eva. So I don't comb my hair because I would never get it combed through this anyway. So I don't comb my hair before I do my color. I just separate it as best I can and just put the color in. And in the back, it gets a little bit hard to separate because it is all, I do have a curly mess and it's just a big jumbled up ball of curls. You most certainly can brush or comb your hair out first if you want. So you're really like, and I'm sure you've watched your hairdresser do this a million times. It's not that hard. You know, just put a little bit on your brush, start at the very front and just, oh, then that's cold as shit today. Oh my God. Now, clearly you want to make sure. Now, don't freak out if you get it on the rest of your hair. It's okay. Your hair's not going to fall out. You're not going to fucking die. So just like, don't panic. You really, really, really want to, oh my God, it's cold. You really, really, really want to get your hairline, like where your hair, obviously like the first impression hair thing, right? Which is our hairline. So you really want to saturate, like I really saturate my hairline because I wear my hair back actually quite a bit. So I will usually put like, three globby thick layers around my hairline. I do. So I guess I'm kind of nuts like that. So just get in there. Oh, so cold. I don't know why my hair color is so cold today. Holy crap. Get in there. Oh, sorry. I think I might have covered up the microphone. Sorry. So once you got your hairline done around your front, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take it and just start separating my hair with the tail end. Or if you're using the bottle, use the bottle and just separate your hair and just get in there. And you're just doing the roots. Oh, I can do, oh, look at that. Oh my God, I am so dumb. I swear to God, I am so dumb sometimes. I can do this entire thing right here. So just, oh my God, Eva. So just get in there just like that. Use your tail of the comb and separate. Look at all that white hair. And remember, we're just doing our roots, right? Get in there. If you touch, like I said, if you get it on the rest of your hair, it's okay. Don't panic. Don't freak out. It's totally okay. I swear. So I go from the root right to the crown of my head in the front. That's how I go. That's how I do this pattern. Because then you'll see that it's much easier to get in when you have to do the back, because we have to do the back, right? You can't leave the back. You got to do it all. When you get to the back, it'll be much easier to find those dry spots. So that's what we're doing for this. Here we go. And then we're going to go to the other side. Now, one thing I want to say, listen, look how beautiful Eva is. One thing I want to say is that when you get to the back, it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy and you should have no problem. You're going to have to really feel back there and just kind of go in there and really mush things through, because the back is hard to do. There's no two ways about it. It just is. So make sure you get everything all in the back there. I don't know if you can see. Make sure you get everything. And then just I like to run my fingers through. Don't scratch or rub too hard. Just run your fingers through to make sure that you've really got like all the roots done, like you've really got them all done. So once that's done, I'm going to stick a clip in my hair. Oh, you've seen me look worse than this. And as a follow-up, I'm just going to do my hairline one more time. I told you I'm crazy about that. Get that in there one more time. I got to tell you a funny story, actually. Hang on a second. I was talking to my friend earlier today. And for those of you that don't know, okay, hang on a second. I quit smoking. Yesterday was month 4. I've been 4 months smoke-free. Changed my diet and started intermittent fasting, started keto and all that stuff. And I was watching some of my earlier videos from months ago when I did smoke and I ate like shit. And my skin looks like a million times better. Every now and then I'll look at my skin like, wow, I'm so proud of myself. So if you still smoke, I ain't shitting on you. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not going to shit on you if you smoke. I smoked for over 45 years I smoked. So if you've been thinking about quitting, it's not easy. That's not easy either. Holy henna. It's not easy to quit smoking. It's really not. So 4 months and I noticed a drastic difference just in my skin, obviously my health as well, but just in my skin. So check your time. Make sure you've got your time set properly. We're just going to let this sit. Now, I'm not sure what your product is, but you know that tingling and burning is kind of normal. I mean, you're putting peroxide on your fucking scalp. Of course, it's going to tingle a little bit. So just keep an eye or feel out for that. Make sure that it's not crazy uncomfortable. Because if it does start getting out of control, I'm talking out of control burning, like your head's on fire, you can't take it anymore, then please do rinse it out. But that's where you probably should have taken a patch test if you had any kind of doubts or whatever. So I would probably recommend a patch test regardless, because many of us have probably been going to a salon and having our hair professionally done for so long, and now you have to use drugstore stuff. But it is what it is. It's okay. It is what it is. You do what you got to do. So I'm going to let this in. So you're only putting it on your roots. Remember, just your roots. So depending on your time, and you may even have a little bit left over. I always have a little bit left over because I like to pull it through to my ends and freshen up my color. So if you are doing that, so the color goes on your roots for the first however many, if your total time for your color is 45 minutes, then I'll keep it on your root, your roots 35 minutes, and then at the last 10 minutes, I think what I'm trying to say, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying is, the last 5 or 10 minutes of your entire processing time is when you want to pull your color through to the ends, and then just let it sit for the last 5 or 10 minutes. So we're going to let this sit and process. I'm going to maybe go do a little bit of work. Now, for those of you that are a little bit concerned about your skin staining, you're going to be fine. Like you can go around and wipe all the little bit of excess color off. Make sure you don't get it off your hair though. That's all hairline, that's all white hair. So wipe off the little bit of color you can. You can literally just use a washcloth with water and a little bit of hand soap If you're in your bathroom, the hand soap that you have there, just throw a little bit of hand soap on there and just rub that and the color will come off. Or you can use coconut oil or something. It's going to come off eventually. It's not going to stay there forever. So let's let this sit, and I'll see y'all back here once we're all done. I'll be back here soon. Hey there. So it looks like the camera's crooked. So we're done the shower and I'm gonna blow dry my hair, but and look, and you can see that whole color band is practically gone. So I'm gonna show you the products that I use in my hair before I blow dry my hair. You guys know I have crazy curly hair. So I'm all about argan oil. I use the curly cream argan oil. Is this the Babyless? No, this is by One and Only. The One and Only Argan Oil Curly Cream. They just changed the packaging. I think the bottle's actually smaller. I don't think you get as much, but whatever. And I also use the Argan Oil treatment. One and Only Argan Oil treatment. So I just put I'm just going to hang on a second here. So I really just put that much, well, maybe a little bit more. That much of that, and the oil literally just like a teeny tiny little squirt. So I'm going to put that in my hair, and it smells, actually, I think the reason why I like it so much is that it really just smells like heaven. It really does. So for those of you, and I want to maybe just give you a little styling tip. If you have fine, thin, limp kind of hair, don't use oil or heavy creams. Sorry, the microphone was probably shitty. Don't use heavy oils or creams if you have fine, thin hair. Also, if you have fine, thin hair, try to keep very little product out of your root area, because that's just going to weigh it down and make it heavy and icky. So fine, thin, limp hair, stay away from oils and heavy creams. So Eva's going to go ahead and blow dry her hair, and then we're going to have my hair all dolled up and pretty, and then we'll show you what the color and all that looks like. Actually, too bad today is kind of a cloudy, poopy day, so I will take you outside and show you my color, my fresh color. But if it was sunny out, the color would really just be glorious. But it's kind of cloudy, but we'll go outside after my hair is done anyway, and I'll show you my fresh color. Hey there, so you can see my hair color is all done. You can kind of see that nice little mahogany tint to it. This is what Eva's hair looks like when it's freshly done from the blow dryer. So my color is all done. I'm really happy with it. I love it. I just wanted to show you one more thing. I'm just going to come back into the bathroom. I do straighten my bangs because I have this ridiculous love-hate relationship with bangs. They'll get long and I'll be like, oh, I hate my bangs, and then I'll cut them short, and then they'll be short and I'll be like, oh, I hate my bangs, and then I'll grow them again. And so anyway, so I straighten them because they drive me fucking crazy. So, and sometimes I straighten my hair too, not very often, but sometimes I do. So I just wanted to show you, I use the Hot Tools titanium iron. I love this iron. It's pretty awesome. It's probably one of the better irons I've ever had. When I do sorry about moving the camera so much. When I do straighten my hair, it's just really silky and smooth, and I love the titanium irons. The Hot Tool is really nice. I also, this is like liquid gold for me. It's Royal Treatment. It's Farouk. Royal Treatment White Truffle and Pearl Ultimate Control Hairspray, but it's so light and it just leaves, look how shiny my hair is. It just smells like heaven. I had this delivered to me because I can't get that anywhere here. I had this delivered to me. I ordered it from Amazon, and I had it delivered in January when my friend from the States came down. So if you want some kick-ass, beautiful smelling, amazing hairspray, sorry I keep moving it, Farouk Royal Treatment. I'm gonna drop I'll drop the link down below. I'm sorry for moving the camera so much. I'll drop the link down below. Look at this hair. I'm loving my hair today. I'm gonna drop some links down below to some of the products that I use. You might like them if you have hair like mine. We're gonna wrap this up. I have to turn this light out. Holy henna! I got to get to across the river and go feed some puppies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. I hope it made sense for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down in the comments down below. I'm absolutely going to respond to your questions if you have any. I hope you like this video. You know that my channel isn't monetized. If you want to support my work, you can. I'll drop the link to my coffee page. You can buy me a coffee and say, hey, Eva, I love you. I think you're awesome. And here's a coffee. And that also helps me buy food for the street dogs because I feed them twice a day, every day. So that also helps me feed them too. So anyway, I love you guys. Don't forget to check the links down below. Hit the subscribe button for more random stuff from Eva. I love you guys. Look at this hair. And I will see you all back here again soon. I love you. Bye for now.